Looks like we're up and running and full screen. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Yoga for Aging Strong. We're meshing today some optional strength training exercises with weights and a light band. Also giving you the opportunity just to hold a pose or a stretch versus flow through a half series vinyasa this morning. I'll give you both options. I'd like for you to grab your yoga strap to start. And let's just take the arms maybe a little bit wider than hips distance apart, the feet about hips distance apart. Find a nice mountain pose and just kind of pull out against that strap. So notice that tension that it provides for you in your shoulders. It's not super intense, just enough to switch the muscles on. We're just going to soften our knees and sink down into a small chair. Now brace your lower body and start to turn and circle that yoga strap to the right and above the head and around to the left and back to the center. Now you can make this circle any size you'd like. And start to notice how you're feeling in your shoulders. And we're staying into the legs, just that baby chair pose. So we're starting to fire the quads and glutes. And I definitely feel a little stretch right in the back of my ankle, in the Achilles tendon. And for your breathing, I like to inhale as that yoga strap is coming upward and exhale as it's moving downward. When we come to the bottom of this circle, we'll pause. We'll come up out of our legs for a moment. Take a breath. Roll your shoulders back. Stand tall. Press out against the band. Sit back into your baby chair. Make sure you don't bend over forward. So keep your chest up. Start to circle to the left and up and around to the right and down. And you're allowing your spine to move a little bit, maybe a little bit of rotation and side bending. But I want you to notice the weight that you have into your feet. And I want you to equally distribute your body weight into the right foot and the left foot. So you're not rocking over to one side. You're staying nice and stable through your pelvis. And let this movement be meditative. Use the breath to really bring you into the present moment, to remove any distractions that you have today. You've given yourself this gift of yoga. Give yourself permission to modify or change anything today to suit your body. Let's come around one more time, big full circle, feeling some heat in the shoulders. When you get to the bottom, pause there and press up out of the legs. Shoulders roll back, stand tall, take your feet wider with a turnout of both feet. So the feet are pointing to the corner of the mat. You can take your hands a little wider on the strap. On an inhale, reach both arms up. On an exhale, side bend your spine over to the right. Inhale back up, then lower the arms down on the exhalation. Breathe in. This time to the left side, breathe out. And you're only going as far as what your body can manage today. 2 more each direction. We have a little bit of pull out on the yoga strap. It's an isometric contraction because we can't move that strap. It's not like a rubber band that stretches, so we stay stable in the same position with our arms all the way through. And we have one more each side, a nice flow of movements, warming up. Good, last one here. And lower the arms. We'll sink down into the legs here, a small bend in the knees. If you need to adjust the width of your feet to make it more comfortable, feel free. Now we're going to take that circle around to the right, really side bend. And when you come down after your left movement, lower that strap down toward the mat, any amount. So we're bending forward, hinging from the hips. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We're just going to do 2 more this direction. Staying stable in your legs like a goddess squat. Then roll yourself up from the base. And pull those shoulder blades back. Good. We'll start to the left. Sink down into your legs and drop forward any amount. 5 slow repetitions. Are we still pulling out just a little bit on that yoga strap? If this is bothersome to your lower back, just do the arms. No need to bend forward. 2 more. Good. Then let's come down to the bottom. Pause. And roll your spine up, straightening your legs. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Step the feet in. We'll set our yoga strap down and have an option to lift small weights. I have some 3s. We'll come again into our mountain position for Utkatasana chair pose. So we'll stand tall, pull the shoulder blades back. 2 options here as we sit into chair. We can pull the weights in toward our chest and then stand up, straightening the arms. Second option, extend the arms forward and then down. Third option, extend the arms forward and then circle out as we come up. So option 1, we're here. We could even add the little circle here with option 1. Option 2, or option 3, circling. Now without weights is just fine for this flow. Good. Keep going. I feel like I got a text in. I want to make sure it's not from you guys. No, I'm good. Good. Now check the tracking of your knees. If you're facing your computer and you can see yourself at all, well, you probably can't because your camera's not on except for Linda. Check the alignment of your knees, but you can look down. Just make sure they're not knocking in towards each other. Sometimes this is a problem I see. So get them out in nice alignment. Now we'll do a few more, but if you've been doing the circle, I want you to reverse. So you're going to come out and down. You can still choose level 1, level 2 without the circle if it's bothersome to your shoulder. And we're going moderately slow. So this isn't a fast movement. I want you to be able to have time to get a nice smooth circle. Good. 2 more repetitions. Here's that other level. Last one. And then just rise up to mountain. So I'm going to take my weights and set them over on top of my chair so that I can access them easily here. This will be the top of my mat. And we'll stand tall in mountain without the weights to start. And we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe take a little tiny baby back bend, tighten the glutes, extend the front side of the body. Exhale and swan dive into a forward fold. And your first one, if you'd like, you can place your hands right on your chair to support. Or we can come down to the shins. Now let's just hold here and breathe a few breaths and see how you're feeling down the backs of the legs. If you're fairly flexible, fingertips can find the mat. Okay, I see your message, Liz. She says, I'm losing your image periodically and keep getting the name LF. You know, I did have a problem with my internet yesterday and it went out completely. And Xfinity's been working on it. So I have a feeling it might be still a problem with the internet this morning. Hopefully it's going to be, you'll still be able to hear me just fine if we're having intermittent problems with the video feed. So I'll be sure that I'm really cueing quite a bit for you. So let's flow in and out of forward fold. So bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, sweep up with that optional back bend at the top. Exhale and swan dive into forward bend. And we're not going to stay there and hold. We're just going to go back up with the inhale, circle sweep and come up. Nice big deep breath. And then exhale back down. And let's take 3 more of these. Sweep up, inhale. Moderately slow movement. Exhale, fold. And 2 more. Good. 1 more inhale. And exhale into your forward fold. Again, hands can be on the chair. We'll step our right foot back into warrior 1. So turn that foot out a little bit. And then we'll rise up. We'll place the palms at the heart center and try to square your hips forward. We're just going to lift up off the back heel, come up, and then press the heel down 5 times. Lift and lower. We can add arms, lift them forward, and press them back. 2 more, lift and press the heel. 1 more. Then lift up and reach back to your chair and step the back foot forward, or you can reach all the way to the floor. Inhale, circle sweep up. Nice big breath in. Exhale, swan dive back into your forward bend. Hands to the chair or to the mat. Step your left foot back into warrior 1. A little bit of a turnout. Hands at heart center to start so we can get our nice closed hip pose position. And then raise up off the back heel and drop it down. Option to add your arms, floating forward and pressing back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. 2 more. And 1. Raise up. Then reach down to the chair or to the mat. Step the back foot in. Forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. And then just exhale your arms next to the sides for mountain. We'll repeat this sequence with an option to add your light weights here. So bring palms at your heart center. We'll just inhale and reach the weights up any amount. Exhale, pull them back in toward you. Soften your knees and come down into your forward bend. And you can place your hands to the chair or to the floor with your weight. Step your right foot back and then rise up. So just as we did before, we'll take a moment to align our posture and our pose. And we'll try lifting up off the back heel and pressing it down. The option to use the arms, just any amount coming forward and controlling a press back. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades. And we'll do 1 more. Reach forward, finding the chair or the floor. Step the back foot in. Soften the knees and just rise up. Pull the weights in towards your body. Inhale, press the weights up any amount. Exhale and fold. Now, if you don't want to put your hands on the chair or the mat, you can just bend your knees. And it's a little bit more challenging to balance as we step that left foot back and come into our warrior 1. Lift off the back heel. Press it down. Option to add your front shoulder raise. And then your arm press to the back. Now with the weight, it's really important that it doesn't become a pendulum swing. We want to place the weight and pause. To lower with control, place the weight back and pause. 1 more. Then come forward and then reach down, step the back foot in, pull the weights into your chest and rise up. 1 more set with a circle option with the arms. We'll inhale, reach the weights up any amount, stretch. Exhale, soften the knees, come down to the chair or the mat. Step the right foot back, turn that foot out just a little bit. Pull the weights into you as you come up to warrior 1, square your hips off. Lift up off the back heel, checking your balance. Press it down. Arms by your side, your option is to come forward, circle out, and behind you. Forward, circle, and behind. 2 more. Remember, you're choosing any of these layers that you want today. And no weights is just fine. Good. Lift forward, pause. Prepare to switch sides, reaching down, step the back foot in. Weights come into your chest as we stand. Last time on the left, inhale. Weights can come up any amount or not at all. Exhale, soften the knees. Come on down. Stepping the left foot back. Set up for a nice solid warrior 1. Weights are into your chest. Hips are squared. We lift off the back heel 1 time to test our balance. Then we add the optional arm circle forward, open, and behind you. 3 more. Controlled, pain-free range of motion for your shoulders. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Reach forward, pause, reach down. I'm going to set my weights to the chair as I step my back foot in and rise straight up to mountain. Okay, let's do a half series vinyasa using our chair. So we'll inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive down, placing the hands on your chair, and step your feet back behind you. Come into a down dog. And let's just hold this one. Now, if you want to take it to the mat already, that's fine too. Bring your hands down to the mat, step your feet back, and do your traditional down dog. Now, I want you to try to pull your toes up off the floor. I know, that's a big stretch, isn't it? Pull and pull and pull them up. They might not come up, but just try. Activate the muscles that way. Okay, using our chair, we'll come from down dog into plank, or same thing on the mat. So shift forward, plank, shoulders are down, really strong. So let's do 3 of those. Push back, down dog, or come forward to plank. 2 more. Pull your toes up, up, up as you come into down dog. And then to plank, your heels are up. 1 more. Hold your plank. With your hands on the chair, we're just going to let our hips drop down a little bit into an upward facing dog. Now keep your abs engaged. And then lift back up to down dog. 2 more like that. Forward to plank, neutral spine. Then let your hips drop down, upward facing dog. This is a spinal extension. And push back to down dog. If you need a break for your wrists, you can take a second, shake them out while you're in that down dog. And then we'll do 1 more. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, drop your hips any amount, up dog. And back to down dog. Then walk your feet toward the top of your mat. And rise up to mountain pose. So every time we do the half series vinyasa, I want you to have the option to use your chair for that, or to just hold the pose we're doing. If you want to stay with the chair, stay with it. Otherwise, we'll do that sequence using our mat. So let's inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold and bring your hands all the way down to the mat as your option. Step your feet back. Come into down dog. Now try to lift your toes up off the floor. That really will help you stretch the posterior chain, your calves and your Achilles tendons. And let's try coming into plank here. So we'll inhale, forward plank. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, push back to down dog and try to lift your toes up off the mat. And 2 more. Now, if this is too much for your shoulders on the mat, go back to using the chair. Push back, down dog, lift the toes up. 1 more. And lift the toes up, down dog. Good. Now we're going to come into a baby cobra. If you want to keep using your chair, you're going to do that upward facing dog. We'll glide forward into plank. Option to drop your knees down to your mat. And we'll chaturanga down, lowering our belly all the way down to the floor. So let's lift with the spine coming up. This is your baby cobra. We'll do that 3 times. Lower down and lift the spine up. Your feet stay down on the mat. One more time. Lower down and lift. Lower down. Use the strength of your arms to push yourself back up to your knees. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up into your down dog. And we'll all walk our feet toward the top of the mat. Back to your forward fold. And rise up to mountain pose. Good. So if you're using the mat for your half series vinyasa, you're going to plank down to that baby cobra and back to down dog. If you're using your chair, do that sequence we just did a couple of minutes ago with hands on the chair. So let's take a breath in. Sweep up. Swan dive down to forward fold. Hands can go to the chair or to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Try to pull your toes up off the floor. Inhale forward to plank. If you're using the chair, just lower your hips down for upward facing dog. If you're on the mat, option to drop the knees. Chaturanga down. Lift up into baby cobra 1 time. And then lower the chest. Push yourself up to your knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Now we're all in down dog, lifting the toes. And we'll take as many steps as we need to walk the feet forward toward the top of the mat, forward bend, and soften the knees standing up to mountain pose. Good. Let's do that 1 more time. Option of chair or mat. This is sun salutation A. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Hands to the chair or to the mat. Walk your feet or even jump them back behind you. Take your down dog. Try to lift your toes up, up, up. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, either drop your hips or chaturanga down. Baby cobra or your up dog using the chair. Then push back to your knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Pull your toes up, 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 up. And then walk your feet forward. Take as many steps as you need. And soften your knees. And stand up. Good. Shoulders are back. You're nice and lifted in that mountain pose. Okay, so we're going to be doing our Warrior 2. I'm going to give you the opportunity to either do it on one side and the other, with or without weights, or to add a half series vinyasa each time. And if you don't want to add that, if your shoulders have said that's enough, that's okay. You're just going to hold your pose. So either with or without your weights. From your mountain pose, I want you to step whichever foot back and turn toward your camera, toward your computer. So just step it back. Nice long spine, a pretty wide stance here. And we'll turn the right foot forward toward that front edge of the mat. Turn your left foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Good. Now we'll bring the weights up slightly and rotate out to about a 90-degree rotation. So all the way out would be 180. I don't want you to go that far. So I want you to come out about, maybe let's call it 45. So come in, come out to 45. Just one more and hold at 45. So this is called a corner press. So each hand is going off to a corner of your room, and I want you to press out to the corners and pull in. Now, if this bothers your shoulders, your press is going to be small. If your shoulders feel pretty strong for this, press out until your arms are almost straight, but they don't come up higher than your shoulders. Press. Good. 3 more. Nice and stable in the lower body. Maybe you can sink down into that front knee a little bit more. 2 and 1. Okay, your choice either to stay here with the presses or just holding your warrior 2 in any position here that you would like, or we can take a half series vinyasa. So we'll turn, reach down to the mat or to the chair. I'm letting go of my weight, stepping back to down dog, inhaling forward, exhaling, either dropping the hips or chaturanga, baby cobra or up dog, then pressing back up to downward facing dog, then walking your feet toward the top of the mat. So if you stayed in warrior 2, just turn and walk back up. Option to have your hand weights, and we'll rise back up. Nice mountain pose. Good. Okay, take your weight with you. I still want you to face the camera when you step back. So turn, same way, but we're going to do our warrior to the other side. So your left foot turns out, you'll bend that knee. Your right foot pivots parallel to that front edge of your mat, back behind you. And we'll bring the weights here at 90 degrees. We'll rotate out about 45 and back in. And make sure your left knee is tracking over the center of your foot. You don't want it to come in like this. So fire your glute to keep that knee rotating out. Good. 2 more. Excellent posture here. 1 more. Come out to 45 degrees and hold for the corner press. We'll reach and bring it back in. And you choose the range of motion for this exercise, and it's slow and controlled. Let's take 3 more reps. Good. And 2. And 1. Okay, here's where you get to decide. If you want to stay on your feet, you can continue with the corner press or just hold your warrior 2. Maybe your arms are up, whatever you'd like to do, or we take a half series vinyasa, turning this way this time. Reaching down to the mat, pushing back to our down dog. Now, if you just want to hold down dog, that's great. Or glide forward to plank. Take that half series vinyasa. Choosing any of those postures that work best for you. Once we press back to our down dog, try to pull your toes up 1 more time. Then walk your feet towards your hands. You can leave your weights down on the mat and rise up to our mountain pose. Good. All right, we'll be working on balance. So I'm going to bring my chair to where I can put my fingertips on it. Let's go this way. So we have a series of poses. We'll be balancing on the right leg first. We'll be using our left leg in different positions to challenge our balance. Left hand can be at your hip or out to the side. You could even hold a weight if you wanted to with that left hand. So let's come into our standard single leg balance pose. Good. So hold, shoulders are back. If you want to let go of the chair, we can try that here. Good. Now we're going to try to straighten and bend that extended leg 3 times. With or without some use of the chair. 3, Nice and slow. 2. Hold the leg straight on 1. Now, it doesn't have to be completely straight, but really try to fire that muscle. Maybe we can let go again. Good. Now we're going to take this leg and sweep it to the outside. Starfish angle pose. Option to reach the arms out like a starfish. Holding the chair is fine, or even tapping your foot down to the mat. Now bring that outside leg into tree pose. This will be our last one. We'll balance on this side. Nice and strong. And back to mountain pose. Good. Let's do the other side. I'm just going to slide my chair to the opposite side as well. Nice and strong. Balance on your left leg. Pick up your right knee. Hold. And maybe let go of the chair. Good. Now we'll slowly straighten and bend that right leg. 3, 2. Hold it straight as you can. It doesn't have to be lifted high. It can be low. And see if we can balance here. Great. Okay, now we'll sweep the leg out to the side. So you're firing your hip. Starfish balance. Good. Now bring that right leg into tree. Make sure your right foot's not on your knee. Last balance here in tree pose. Good, good, good. And relax down to mountain pose. Nicely done. Shake out the legs. Okay, let's use our chair for a stretch and one more balance pose. So this is seated pigeon or figure 4 stretch. So after we balance, we have a lot of tension in the hips, so let's melt that out. We'll pick up the right leg with the ankle flexed and bring the ankle across the left thigh. Now, if your hips are a little bit tight and this isn't an option for you, bring it across the ankle and then slightly open it out this way. All right, so let's find that position. You might just want to stay here. Or we're going to take our chest forward and fold over that leg any amount. So your choice to stay here and just work on flexibility. If you want to try lower leg strength and balance, we're going to get that left foot underneath our body a little bit more. Use your hands on the chair and lift your bottom up off the chair. And then bring your body weight forward a little bit and see if you can let go of one hand or maybe both hands. Hands can be on the chair too, just a finger or two. Flex your right ankle. 2 more breaths. And then guide yourself back down to the chair. Good. Now before we switch, we're going to add a twist. So reach the left hand across to that right knee and rotate looking back over the left or right shoulder side. Couple deep breaths. Great. Come back to center. We'll switch feet. Flex this ankle on the left side as you cross it over the opposite thigh or down below on the ankle. Sit tall and hinge your body forward till you feel a stretch. And you decide where you set the intensity of this stretch. How deep do you want to go today? Listen to your body. As you breathe, you can sink a little deeper or you can back off on that stretch. Now, do you want to stay here? Or we can try the balance pose. So you've got to get this foot kind of back underneath you. Use your hands to lift your seat up off the chair. Keep your chest draped forward. Maybe try letting go of one hand or perhaps both hands. Two more breaths. And then lower yourself back down to the chair. Sit tall. Right hand reaches across to the left knee and twist, gazing back over the left shoulder. Great. Okay, come back to the center. We'll uncross the ankle. And then rising up, we'll remove our chair out of the way. We'll be down onto our mat on our backs with the option of using your strap around the thighs to get some more hip work in, and one light to medium hand weight. So I have my blue band from the set that a few of us got, and I have a 3-pound dumbbell. So take your time to come down, make yourself comfortable. If you don't have a band or don't want to use it today, that's okay. You're still going to feel a lot of the work here. So let's roll down, have the knees bent, the feet flat on to the mat, the weight in your right hand. So press into your feet and lift your hips up off the floor for a bridge, and your right arm is up. So I'm going to give you time here to work on any movement of your arm that you would like. So some options, we can do a tricep extension. We can do a chest fly, opening out. You can do some circular movements. So whatever you'd like here as we're up into bridge, and you're slightly pushing out against that band. So hips are coming up to fire glute max, and you're pressing out against the resistance. You don't have to do anything with the arm if you don't want. This is your piece right here to see what your body needs today. A single arm press is nice, elbow coming down and reaching up. "15 seconds. Try to squeeze those hips up just a little more. Press out into the band. One more breath. Then tuck your pelvis under, roll your spine down one vertebra at a time, and then bring your knees up to your chest. Good, just release your low back a little bit. Okay, other side, set your feet down, switch the weight to your left hand, roll up to your bridge height, and slightly press out, just to slightly tense the band. Okay, you pick the arm movements here. We've done some circles today. We've done some shoulder work. And And you don't have to do exactly the same thing as you did on the other side because our sides are different from one to the other. So just whatever you need on this left arm. "15 seconds, squeeze those hips up a little more. Press out a little bit more into the band. And one more breath. And then roll the hips back down. Release the weight off to the floor. Hug your knees right up into your chest. Now with your feet on the floor tight together, we're going to do a little bit of a clamshell. So you're going to open your knees and close. Open and close, pressing out against the band. You might want to come right around your knees. I'm going to try that. So this is one option. So we're coming into Baddha Konasana by pressing out against resistance. Another option is to stack your knees in tabletop, keep your feet together, and press out and part way in. So I don't want you to come all the way in so that your band goes slack. Press and bring it in. Both hips working equally. Three more reps. 2. And then hold it out there. So again, your feet are either up in table or they're down. And we are going to do 10 little abdominal crunches. Lifting up, 10. Keep the pressure out into the band. 9. 8. 7. Keep pressing out, pressing out. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And relax. Close your knees together. Hug them up to your chest. You can rock back and forth a little bit or do a couple of knee circles around each direction. And then we'll slide the band off of the legs. We'll do another hip stretch and hamstring stretch. And we'll do this in a seated position. So take your time to roll yourself up, maybe roll to your side first. Come up to seated. And you'll need your yoga strap. Okay. So this is half butterfly or half Baddha Konasana. So we'll let that hip rotate out on the left leg. This is option number 1. I'm going to give you 2 options. Option 2 is to bring this leg up and over, and this is half cow face. So they're 2 very different stretches for your hip. So this one's going to get more of a pigeon style stretch. This one is more of an inner thigh groin stretch. So you pick the one you want to do, and then we'll reach the strap out to that extended leg. Good. Lengthen the spine nice and long. I'm going to start my little timer here so we get equal time on each side. So inhale, prepare, exhale, and fold over that leg. Now we've used many pranayamas or breathing patterns over the last few years of LisaBug classes. So I just want you to pick the breath that feels really wonderful for you right now. Some options, you can do the equal ratio breath where you inhale and exhale like a rhythm. The same amount of time breathing in and the same amount of time breathing out. Or you can use the sinking breath where you inhale a certain amount and then exhale twice as long. So go real slow in the exhalation. Maybe a count of 3 for the inhale and 6 for the exhale. We've also done the bee's breath, the Brahmari breath. And the bee's breath is a humming sound in the back of your throat, and you try to carry that out as long as you can. So I'll show you one of those. We'll inhale deeply and then hum like a bee. You take that out as long as you can hold that exhalation. We have 20 seconds left here in this side stretch. One more breath. And release the strap and come up. Great, let's close that knee in. Extend the left leg to straight, bend the right knee. We have 2 choices, our half butterfly or our half cow face with the leg crossed over. Good, so decide where you want to be today. And let's set up our yoga strap. Take a nice breath in to prepare. This is a 2-minute stretch. And then fold over that leg any amount. It's interesting, I'm feeling this one a lot deeper on this quad. I think I'm able to drop this hip out more after both hip replacements than the other side. My other knee was floating up a little higher from the floor. So very, very common to feel different sensations from one side of the body to the other. So find the pranayama that you'd like to do. You can do the Brahmari, the bee's breath, the sinking breath with the long exhalation, or the equal ratio breath. You could even bring your dominant hand up to your nose and do alternating nostril breathing. We haven't done that one for a while. Left nostril breathing is nice too, where you just in and out, breathe in and out through the left nostril only to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. 40 seconds to go here. Maybe sink a little deeper. 20 seconds. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, come up, releasing the strap. Then find a comfortable position, maybe simple cross leg for a little bit of quiet meditation. Lengthen the spine tall, close your eyes, come inside. Just scan your body from head to toe, being aware of the differences in your body from the beginning of our practice to the end. Now, as you're holding this quiet meditative pose, let's just start to tip the right ear toward the right shoulder. and the left ear toward the left shoulder. You can add some half circles for the head and neck. Just releasing any tension in your neck, in your shoulders, and the upper trapezius. And then we'll slightly drop our chin down towards our chest, bring the hands to an Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. As we pause to celebrate our hard work today, and we acknowledge our hard work and our dedication to the LisaBug community, to one another, supporting each other, and to the health of our spirit, mind, and body. And the light that resides within my heart honors the light in the hearts of each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me here this morning on Thursday. If you can stay for a chat, I'm going to shut the recording off. My picture will go blank, and I'll head back into the other room on my other device, and we'll check in. If you have to go, send me a little message and let me know how class went for you today. All right, everyone.